Hello guys, enough here. I'm Dapper 888 here. I say I want to be consistent with my content creating. This one is about relationships. I have a lot in my thoughts. I would like to always create content about. It's just a question, not dwelling. Like everyone has to really ask themselves. Were we really taught about how to go along on a relationship? We should really ask ourselves the question. As I see, we all tend to be in relationships, friendship, relationship, and we settle from the beginning. It's nice, it's sweet. Then as time goes on, there's a kind of, not trusting within our hearts. We should really see that and ask ourselves, who really taught us about relationship or how to go along with a relationship? Drinking a cocoa here. Wow, it's hot. Were we really taught about relationship? Or even we then get married, we see, then after there comes divorce, separation, even just a normal friendship. Were we really taught? Just try and comment below whatsoever your comments are. Who was really taught about relationship, how to go along relationship? Most people have a lot of girlfriends. Some girls have a lot of boyfriends, then they now get married. Some stay a long time in marriage, a long time in friendship. Then there comes this confusion or misunderstanding on a long term, on the way along. Why is it so? Why? I observe a lot, so it's a part of my observation kind of, because I was not taught how to go into a relationship, how to be consistent, or how to really be, how to move in a relationship. I was not taught, it's been in my observation also. So I thought I might do a content about that. The life is full, the life is a content. So this is just, my thought process today. And I decided I just have to ask everyone that is coming through. Were you taught how to be in a relationship? What advice did you get when growing up? It's a very, very important question we have to ask ourselves, because when we're in relationship, then you get married, relationship or marriage whatsoever, there comes a time everyone has a kind of delusional time. You do wrong, you do right, you then apologize, be it male or female. Y'all know what I mean. Then you get arguments, you don't understand yourself anymore. But from the beginning, it's always beautiful, it's sweet, it's understanding. But at the long run, we never tend to step back and ask ourselves, were we really taught how to be in a relationship? So it's an observation I've been observing even through my relationship before I got divorced also, and everything. I've been wondering, we're in a relationship, we tend to think we understand how the life goes, but it's deeper than that, I feel. So this is just a thought process of mine. So everyone can, comment on this topic also, because it's an interesting topic. Because when we really sit back and think of this, I feel we can really make it right when we observe, when the two couples kind of observe and ask themselves, How did they find themselves in that relationship? Who advised? Where did an advice come on how to be with a man, or a man how to be with a woman? And so, yeah, I'll get what I mean. So it's just my thought process today, and I decided to make a content over it, or about it, you know. So were you taught how to go in a relationship, how to belong in a relationship, how to be trustworthy in a relationship, how to stay committed in a relationship? Male and female, think about that. I am Dapper888. Comment below, like and subscribe. Every day comes a new content. Yesterday I could not do one because my other video was uploading cooking chicken and frying meats. You know, so comment below your thought process. I would really like to read about some of the comments about this relationship, because when we really think about it, I think we can. If you were not taught how to go in a relationship, if you were not taught how to stay long in a relationship, if you were not taught how to be committed in a relationship, then comment below, because we tend to argue with one another when we are already in a relationship, when things go wrong, when things, are kind of now shaky. Okay? So it's just a thought process. Everyone should sit down sometimes, because when you really think about it, we can merge things together to kind of, fill in the blank spaces about relationships, because in the life we are, or when we are really in a relationship, we tend not to look back anymore from the beginning, because the beginning is sweet, is cherry, is blossom, is nice. We tend to have good dreams, we love, we kiss and everything. But when things come to misunderstanding times, we tend to forget how we came together, how we merged, how you found the other, how you sent some love text and some beautiful words to each opposite sex. So comment below, more content coming about life, about everything. I am Dapper888. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you.